Hello, everybody, and welcome to the screencasting session for our professional development. And so I just kind of wanted to show you how to download Screencastify, and then we can start using it. So what you want to do is you want to be on Chrome, because it's a Chrome extension. And I made myself onto my PAUSD account. So if you aren't logged into your PAUSD account, it might be a good idea to do that. You can just sign into Chrome and you put in your PAUSD credentials and you're good to go. Then what you're going to do to actually download Screencastify is you're going to click on the three dots right here and then go down to more tools. There's lots of fun things here, but more importantly for now, we're just going to look at more tools and then go to extensions. And so these are the four basic extensions that come with our Google account at PAUSD, but we can always add more extensions. So we want to go down to the bottom right here and click Get More Extensions. And so we have tons and tons of options, and Screencastify isn't one of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to search for Screencastify, Screencastify, there it is, and click Enter. And then, so this one is Screencastify. We can also do it as an app, but honestly, the extension works just fine. So I'm going to click Add to Chrome. All right, it can display notifications, all these things. I'm going to say add extensions. All right, and now it is added. And so we know the extension is added because it's here. So now whenever we want to use Screencastify, we would just click this button. And then now we want to set up camera access. We want to allow our camera and our microphone to be used. The next thing that we would want to do is you probably want to choose Click Your Google Drive to store your recordings. And so we're now going to sign in to our Google Drive. I'm going to sign into my PAUSD account. Yes, I want to allow it. And I'm an educator. Grade school, and then okay. You can always pause and rewind this recording so that you can see what I've did. If I've gone too fast, I went kind of fast. So no shame if you need to stop it and go back. All right. So now we have these are going to be all of my recordings. Since I've just downloaded Screencastify to this version of Chrome, I made a new version so that you can see the whole process. We can now go ahead and record. So what we want to do is click on the Screencastify extension. It's going to be the movie reel. And we have a few options. So we can use Cam, Desktop, or Tab. Most often, I use Desktop. The reason is Cam is only going to be the front-facing camera, so that you're not going to see any of the screen. Tab only uses tabs within Chrome, so you would have to have your presentation on Chrome, like Google Slides or something like that. And then, but Desktop lets you use applications outside of Chrome, and since our presentations are on Notebook, then we tend to use that. And so I'm going to select my microphone. The default is the built-in microphone. You want to make sure that the levels are being seen and heard from over here. It makes sure that it's connected. If you don't see it, you might want to restart Chrome and start it back up again. And then you're going to click Enable Webcam. And the FaceTime HD camera is the front-facing camera on our phones. This one is to highlight, basically you're going to see, you won't see yourself, but the students will see you in the bottom right corner, somewhere around here. And it's a good idea to show the preview window. So once we have all of this, we can start recording. So you push record desktop. So when I say record desktop, or when I click record desktop, it gives me two options of how I can share my screen. I can share my entire screen or do application window. Either one works. I tend to use application window so that it focuses everything onto the application that I want. And so since I'm going to be talking about polynomials, I'm going to click my notebook slides on polynomials and then go to share. Hello everybody, and we're going to be talking about what is a polynomial. Now, the fancy definition of a polynomial is p of x, polynomial, is equal to a sub n, x to the n, plus a sub n minus 1, x to the n minus 1, plus you continue that pattern until you get to a sub 1, x to the 1, plus a sub 0, x to the 0. Okay, so now that we magically know what polynomials are, let's just go over a little bit about how we can work with Smart Notebook while presenting. And so we can use these tools up here, and these tools up here can be very helpful. The arrow button kind of lets us move things around, but it doesn't let us write. We can even move around what we wrote. However, to write on it, we would have to use the pen. Using this pen is just like picking up the pen on your smartboard. And so we can write like normal, but we can also erase. So if you click on the erase button, you can choose how big you want your eraser, and erase, erase, erase. Next is you can also choose the colors that you type in. So maybe you want to type in red and give another example of a polynomial function and say that a polynomial function could be like y equals, or a polynomial equation would be like y equals 3, like so. And so maybe we want to show like, oh, smooth means like this. And so we can add to the text that's already on our screen. And so when we're ready to go to the next slide, we can just come over here and go to the next slide, just like that. Recorded my video. It looks great. You can see it here. You can see it here. It's a little slow, but we can rewatch it. Of a polynomial is p of x. Polynomial is equal to. How do you like seeing me side by side? Hey? Okay. Anyways, so you can save the video to your hard drive. It's totally fine. You can do that. You can also share the video. You can share it on YouTube or Google Drive. If you want to share it on Google Drive, then it just stays in your drive, and you of course can link it to Schoology, and then just as long as you let it have access to so that people with the link can share it, then that's fine. So to change the privacy of the video, you want to click these three dots, and you can say public at PAUSD. It could be unlisted. I tend to make my videos public. I really don't care if someone is going to watch this video. It just could be the millennial in me. However, I tend to use YouTube, and you want to make sure that you get your right channel. So I'm going to just log into my PAUSD account and say allow. I'll allow Screencastify to manage my YouTube account. It basically lets it upload videos to my YouTube account without me manually uploading it myself. And then I make my YouTube videos public. And then you'll click upload, and your video starts uploading to YouTube. Now, there are some other features like cropping and trimming. However, you can really only crop and trim the beginning in the end, not anything in the middle. And you are only able to do that if you have a paid subscription. And so that is really, so Screencastify is a great entry point to using screencasting. However, I tend to use Camtasia because it's just, it's way more robust. However, Camtasia definitely has a big steeping curve, a steep, steep learning curve. And so Camtasia looks somewhat like this. It looks like iMovie to a certain extent. So you can kind of see some of the video that I've been recording already, and you can kind of splice and take things out and replay things and import other videos and slides directly into it. So it allows way more possibilities, but for now, we're just going to be using Screencastify. And Camtasia does cost money as well, whereas Screencastify is free. And so with that, let's get started. Please ask us questions. Things are going to go wrong, and it's okay. You just have to, keep on playing with things, and eventually it will work, and you'll be really excited that you can now provide videos, and your students can hear you 24/7. All right, have a good one.